hello, and hoy hoy, and welcome to another episode of Tootie's Toy Box. I am, of course, your host, yours truly, Miss Tootie O, and I am still adjusting my camera. See, I have to move it in order to shimmy myself into position, which kind of sucks, but we're good. I think I shimmied. I shimmied enough. We shimmy in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. We shimmy here. Um, I hope you all are having a wonderful week. The week is almost over. The weekend is almost here. I'm excited to learn about any and all of your lovey-dovey Valentine's Day plans. It may not come as a surprise to you guys, but I don't celebrate the holiday personally. But I don't have a problem with anybody who does. Good for you guys. So cute. So have a good time if you are planning on celebrating, and be safe. Please be safe. Don't be a retard. Don't drink and drive, and don't show off. You know what I mean? Don't do all of that. Stay out of jail. Don't go to jail on Valentine's Day. Like, come on, that's not romantic. So for tonight's episode, I had a really hard time trying to figure out what I actually wanted to do tonight. I was racking my brain, like what's relevant, what's good, what's fun. In fact, I'm having kind of a social media burnout at the moment, just because it's been a heavy week, you guys. All around. Pop culture, politics, all of it. So it's been a rough week. So eventually I will be unplugging for a little while. But I was trying to figure out an episode for tonight. And lo and behold, PlayStation was hosting their State of Play. I had such a good time. Now I see it off and on. I don't watch it every year. I'm not very faithful to it, but I had a blast watching last year's. It's so much more fun to watch it on Twitch with gamers who actually react to it. There's a lot of hype behind that, which is really cool. But I was talking to my best friend today, and he had mentioned to me that this is happening. So it's like, oh, I know video games. I'm gonna watch. So I did end up watching, and I have a whole list of some of my favorites that are going to be coming out, and a list of some of the top notches, some of the ones that are trending right now on X. Because there's hype behind some of these video games, and it's gonna be a decent year for PlayStation. It's gonna be a decent year. I can't say any less. So without further ado, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. I do have some partial trailers that I'm going to be sharing with you guys of some of my favorite releases. I'm really excited about certain games, almost to the point that I almost want to get back in there and play some. I don't play video games anymore. I don't necessarily I can't necessarily dedicate the time to it to be faithful to any of them. The last video game I played, I think, was Fallout 4 in completion, which kind of sucks. Oh, commercial. But life is what it is. Life tends to get busy for a lot of us, especially the older we get. So it is what it is. It doesn't change the fact that I love video games. I fucking love video games, and I'm excited to see gameplays and run throughs, which is my favorite thing to do now as opposed to playing. So there's that. Okay, let's start with my number one is Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Yotai Legends. It is by Sucker Punch Productions and Sony. It's going to be released March 10th of this year, and it is a sequel or spin-off to Ghost of Tsushima Legends. It's a co-op multiplayer, and it is going to be released on the PS5 and on PC. Second one is an open world action adventure game. It's called Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. If you've played Death Stranding 1, I have not, but I have seen a lot of gameplay. That game is actually phenomenal. It's a huge, massive server that the player gets to go in and revise. Player gets to go in and actually change the game, build a bridge where there is no bridge, build a building where there is no building. It's like a mashup of Minecraft and Fallout, if you ask me. Very, very realistic in its own way. I was very blown away by the gameplay of this game. It stars, of course, as the main character, played by Norman Reedus. The main character, I think his name is Sam in the game, but he is played by Norman Reedus. The game looks amazing. I think it's just a continuation off of the first one, and that is going to be released June 26th. Oh, that was released already on June 26, 2025 for, I don't know. I don't know when. I haven't already released, but it's going to be released. Maybe it's released on the PlayStation 5 already, and it'll be released on PC, March 19th, 2026. And that is by Kojima Productions. Let's go ahead and get in the chat because I think I have some chat going on. Oh, yay. Hi, shout out, Paul. It's good to see you here. Yay. Chime in. If you play video games, if you want to sing a song, or you want to request a song and have me sing it, let me know. I'm all in for the chat. My number 3 is a survival game, one of the most famous survival games that you'll ever play. An OG PlayStation game, of course, is Resident Evil Requiem. And we go back and we follow Leon. We are once again reunited with a classic Resident Evil character. And that is going to be released on my birthday, February 27th, 2026. That is a Capcom release. And it's going to be released on PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox X, Xbox Series S, and Windows. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't have the trailer for that. I almost did it, but it's like everybody knows what Resident Evil looks like. So I didn't do that one. By the way, you guys, my favorite Resident Evil game is Resident Evil Director's Cut, the very first one. Shit your pants scary. Okay? Till this day. When the dogs jump through the windows in the beginning, when they're still in the mansion, it never not scares me. Never not does it scare me. Ever not. My number 4 is a fighting game. A very classic, very famous, very awesome arcade fighting game called Dead or Alive, and it is Dead or Alive 6, to be released on June 25th, 2026 on the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Windows. I think it's already released. I think. Released by Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo Games. Sidebar, I used to work for Tecmo when they were here in Torrance, California. Very briefly. They let me go immediately. I was a kid. I was a child. Hey, Joe. Hey, Jojo. Cheers, Judge. Yeah, I didn't last very long. I was supposed to be in the logistics department. And yeah, I totally, so I was like 20, you know what I mean? Like, what do I know? I don't know. I don't know shit about logistics at 20. Fired immediately. My number 5 is another fighting game, actually. Tekken Dark Resurrection. It's a re-release, and its original release was in 2025 by Bandai Namco. Shout out Bandai Namco, the creator of all the model kits that I do on this channel. Go back and watch. They're fun to build. Build one also. Going to be released on the PS5, PSP, also in the arcade. I remember my favorite thing about Tekken, my favorite memory about Tekken actually, is when we used to play in college. Me and my best friend and his best friend would play, and it would be fun to listen to them talk shit. And I can't for the life of me remember what character it was. But he had fur on his arms, and his best friend Bradley said, "Oh, that dude got chinchilla ass arms. He got chinchilla arms." So from that day on, we called that character Chinchilla Arms. So that's probably why I don't know his name. But yeah, one of my favorite gamer memories ever. Yeah, Dead or Alive is fun. Dead or Alive is actually a really fun game. My number 5. Number 5 is Castlevania, another old school game. The very first release of Castlevania was in 1986, so it's an OG. It's not it is a 2D game, but it's not a re-release. It's not a remake. It's an actual new Castlevania game called Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Released it sometime in 2026 by Konami. It doesn't have a date, no date, but it will be released on the PS5. So there's that. My 6 and 7. What am I? 6, 7. That was my number 6. So number 7 and number 8 are re-releases and remakes. I don't have so much info on them because I didn't feel like looking it up. But the God of War trilogy is going to be re-released sometime in 2026. There is no actual date for that. They're still working the kinks out of that one. They did show a trailer for it, but I think it was a mashup trailer of all the games. And Metal Gear Solid. They are doing a remake of Metal Gear Solid 4, which is my favorite Metal Gear game. So that's kind of cool. The rendering, they just refined it. The resolution is absolutely insane. It's good. It's good. It's one I'm excited for to watch the gameplay of. But good stuff. War is hell. Smoke cigarette. You know what I mean? So there's that. And I think now I should have marked these so that I knew what I was like done with. Hold on, 2 seconds. Because I wrote this all like in this tiny paper and my handwriting isn't the best. I think now we're going to get into the salts of all these video games, the coup de grace of the 2026 releases. The very first one is a very unique game. I'm going to actually put it on screen because I worked for this. So, and let's just hope the video game gods are with me, that I don't get a copyright strike for sharing these trailers. But the very first game is a fun game, one that I've never heard of before, called Darwin's Paradox. It's released by Konami. Shout out Konami again. Konami's killing it this year. It's going to be released on April 2nd, 2026 for the PS5, Nintendo Switch, Windows, Xbox X, and Xbox S. It is a puzzle adventure game where you're following an octopus through various shenanigans. Shenaniganry does ensue in this game, and it looks fun. It looks like a fun one that you get off of work and you kind of just tune out the rest of the world and you mindlessly play. And I like games like that. I find them to be very therapeutic. And it's a puzzle game. So while you're turning your brain off to the rest of the world, your brain is still actually working on whatever puzzle Darwin has you working at that moment. So let's go ahead and watch the trailer now. Helps if I shared it on stream. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Yay! So fun. Looks like a lot of fun. I love that they showed a lot of gameplay. I love that you couldn't tell. I mean, it's easy to do when it's like cartoonish, I guess. But I love that you can't really tell the difference between gameplay and when they move on from gameplay. So very cool. Good stuff. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to watch the gameplay of it. Again, it's going to be released on the PS5, Nintendo Switch, Windows, Xbox X, and Xbox S. Next one I want to show you is another fighting game. Number 10 on my list is Marvel Token Fighting Souls. It is going to be released August 6, 2026 by Arc System Works and Sony. It's very reminiscent for me of Marvel vs. Capcom. It just has a shit ton of X-Men on it. It's going to be released on the PS5 and Windows. Looks pretty fun. Yes, it does. It does look fun. I don't know. It's so funny because when I was watching the state of play, the chat on the side was so bitter. It was like just a bunch of like bitter, like fat nerds or young kids. One like they're both the one and the same because nothing on this list they liked. Everything was like L. Oh, that's mid. Oh, that's whack, weak, and then a bunch of Z's like they're like it's boring. Like you guys relax. Like they can't all be winners, but they're not all losers. Relax, you guys. Anyway, so yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, I think this game looks like a lot of fun, and I'm sure it is. I don't know if you guys ever played the Toy Story games. It reminds me of that. Toy Story 2, I think, is like one of the hardest games ever on earth to beat. Yeah, it looks a lot like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, Marvel Token Fighting Souls. I saw a little bit of hype for this one. I fucking love fighting games. Marvel vs. Capcom is one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm gonna share that with you. I don't have the full trailer. Like I said, I'm so not trying to get copyright on this shit, you guys. So for a lot of these, I only did partial trailers. But let's see. But yeah, actual gameplay.
Initiating attack. I am all that remains of Shi'ar technology. Prepare to be disassembled. Surrender to avoid further danger.
Let's finish this!
We are stronger! Together!
My bad. My bad for the lag. My bad for blocking it. I moved my mouse, so my bad. Oops. Oops, professional. Looks super cool. I gotta be honest, I didn't like the trailer. I thought it was a little bit too generic. Now you will lose. I have the power. All of that, like, I don't know. It's a little bit too Japanese for me. But yeah. The trailer sucked, but the gameplay looked amazing. It definitely looks like a game I would fucking love to play. Right up my alley when it comes to fighting games. Ed, if you're watching now, or if you watch us in the future, I would totally kick your ass in this game. We went to Frankensons when he was visiting here from New Zealand, and I took him to Frankensons, and Frankensons has this tiny arcade area, and I beat his ass in MVC2. Beat his ass, and then he beat me like twice afterward. But still, first one, me. That was on me, ladies and gentlemen. Me, baby. So, suck a duck. Next one is... this one's going to be good. Star Wars Galactic Racers. No actual release date, but is going to be released in 2026 by Fuse Games. To be released by PS5, Windows, Xbox X, and Xbox X. Obviously, it's a racing game. They're racing pods. Bro, this it looks insane. I have a trailer for it, of course. It looks insane. I'm gonna run through it so that I can share this with you guys. This one freaking had me stoked when I first saw it. This one had me stoked. I cannot wait to watch the gameplay of this one. Hopefully I'm super hoping my brother-in-law buys it so that I can watch him play. That's usually how I get my fix. If I'm not watching on YouTube Live or Twitch, I'm at my mom's house watching him play it. So okay, I have it up. Let this pull it up. I'm gonna get so copyright for this shit. It's fine. Hopefully PlayStation's like, oh my god, she's doing such a good job. Let's let her keep them. But they may not. They may not do that. Okay, here we go for Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Our newest racer has arrived! Welcome to the Galactic League! Since you're here, why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
If they weren't holding me back right now, I'd have you frozen in...
Oh, I forgot I did that. The suspense. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, some of these I can't. Some of these, I'm so afraid, to get at an actual strike. So my favorite Star Wars game of all time, Star Wars The Force Unleashed. That's a good one. My favorite Star Wars game of all time is Battlefield Republic. That's a good one. I remember playing it in college. I think it was on the GameCube is what I played it on because I was actually borrowing it from my boyfriend. Not borrowing it. I was playing it with him at the time. And I remember it being one of the very first games you can customize your Jedi and choose whether you're a Sith or a Jedi. Amazing game. Good stuff. No, wrong. Knights of the Old Republic. I was like, wait, did I just say? Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. That's one. Freaking best fucking Star Wars game ever in life on the planet. Okay. Again, to be released in, what did I say? Where is it? 2026, no release date. PS5, Windows, Xbox X, and Xbox S. My number 11. I've already done a video. on Silent Hill. It's a brand new Silent Hill game that's coming out. I did a video a few months ago in October of the unreleased Silent Hill game. That only released the playable trailer. Silent Hill released. It's one of the very first playable demos that came out ever. It revolutionized the industry, to be honest. Very first scare game. I believe it was the inspiration for Granny and a lot of the other mobile games that came out, the scary mobile games with the pop-ups and all that. A brilliant game. If you're into it, go back and watch that episode. Maybe I'll post it in the comments or something, like the link to it. But yeah, the playable trailer, Silent Hill PT, amazing shit. I can't imagine this one is going to be worse or bad. This game has to be amazing. Yeah, dude, the trailers for that and the Old Republic were so good. Hell yeah. I know, right? I think the same thing. Star Wars can't do anything wrong when it comes to video games, in my opinion. But yeah, Knights of the Old Republic, fucking hands down the best. Silent Hill Townfall is what this new game is called. Released in 2026, no actual release date. By Konami, of course. Konami killing it in 2026. Released on the PS5 and Windows. As we all know, Silent Hill is a survival game. A survival game that you're surviving in an upside down world. We follow a new character in this game, whose name is skipping my memory at the moment. I want to say Leon. I want to say Sam, but I think I've already said those because those are the other characters. I forgot his name, but we're waking up and following this brand new character in I think a town called Saint Amelia, which has been hit with the Silent Hill sickness. Let me go ahead and share that trailer with you guys. This one might be a little bit more organized as far as like it just doesn't cut off. So let's see. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Thank you for watching. I appreciate anybody and everybody who's here now. So let's check this out. Silent Hill Townfall.
I keep trying to fix what happened. But no matter what I do,
you can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
Nice. Cool. Again, you guys, I am so sorry for the lag. I can't do anything about it. I will eventually when I can afford to. I can't do that right now. But that was Silent Hill Townfall. I can't wait. For games like that, those are the kinds of shit that's like, fuck, should I go back and should I do it? Should I go? Should I do this now? Is it time? You know what I mean? So yeah, Paul, it looks amazing. I know, I agree. It looks so good. Wait till you see the next one, which will be my last one of the evening. This is the one that's trending right now on X currently. I'm super excited about it. It looks so fucking good. John Wick. There's a John Wick. I think there's another, but there's a John Wick game, brand new John Wick game is going to be coming out. There is no actual release date for this game either. It will be coming out on the PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and PC. Third-person RPG starring ours truly, Mr. Keanu Reeves himself. I do have the trailer for it. It's super hyped. It's super hyped. It's super all over X right now. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. I'm very excited for it. Regardless if I get to play it or not, I'm excited for it. So here we go. And John Wick. Oh, did I tell you guys who it's released by? No, because I didn't write it down. Well, I'll be. Well, here we go.
I believe you are ready, sir. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Saber. Is that who's releasing the game? Saber. I should have looked it up. I did look it up, and I didn't write it down. But yeah, so that's my list. That's my entire list of the games I'm kind of hyped for in 2026. Overall, the State of Play show was okay. I had high hopes for other titles. I had high hopes for a brand new Devil May Cry game. I had high hopes for a brand new Kingdom Hearts game, but that's because I'm old and I'm a little bit of an idiot. So I didn't get to see any of those. There was this one game that they put out. I don't remember what it was called. Something, let's see, Crusaders, I think it's called Crusaders or something. And like the whole thing like was implying that like, oh my God, is that Dante? Oh my God, is that what's going on? It's like, what the fuck? And I'm thinking Devil May Cry. And I even text on, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Are you watching this? And it was like this Crusaders thing. Am I wrong? Am I wrong that I thought that was Devil May Cry? And is it Devil May Cry? And I'm just very confused because I'm old now. Anyway, I would love to see a Devil May Cry game. Unfortunately, I don't think that's what it was. Also a brand new Kingdom Hearts game. Same thing with that. There was, you know what? There was a lot of anime influence games here, and a lot of what the chat was calling AI games. I know rendering takes some time. I don't have a problem with video games using AI to help advance the games. If you're going to use it and the game is going to take 12 years to come out anyway, then you're an idiot. If you're going to use it and the game's going to come out like the next 2 years or so, I know video games take a long time. You know, it's not that we're being impatient, but like we're waiting for another God of War game, not just re-releases, not just remakes. We're waiting for something new. You know what I mean? Okay, you use AI to your content. AI is for the computer guys. AI is for these types of nerds. It's not for us. So there's that. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good year for video games, for those who still play, for those who still watch. It's going to be a great year, 2026. Like I said, the entire show was a little lackluster, but only because I was desiring different things than it was providing. But all in all, it's going to be a good year for PlayStation. Going to be a great year for Konami, and I'm looking forward to all of it. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. It's been fun. It's been fun talking to you guys. It's been fun sharing all this stuff. I'm probably going to unplug next week. I don't think there will be any new content for next week. And I'll be back, I guess, the following week, the 24th, I think, is a Tuesday, so I might be back then. But I need to unplug. I need to just like chill out on social media altogether, and all that noise. You know what I mean? I like my peace. But thank you guys again for watching. Please do me a favor. Go, if you guys are curious about any of these games, go check them out. By all means, please go check them out. They all look pretty decent, pretty good. I don't wish to sit here and waste your time on something that's going to be bullshit, boring, or complete AI, or all the things. I have no desire to do any of that. Deadhead Fred game. I don't know what that is. I have high hopes for a new Deadhead Fred game. Is that even a real thing, or are you being stupid? Oh, it's a real thing. Are you guys serious? How do I not know what's going on here? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Peace? Oh, yeah, Peace. Peace is not a main character in any game. It's an actual thing. Yes, please. Yeah, I agree. We'll talk, Doge. I don't know how that is. Is it a mobile game? I feel like you're talking about a mobile game, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know everything. I'm not video game wizard. I don't know everything. So there's that. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful night. Have a safe Valentine's Day, whatever you guys do. Also, gay if you guys go out for Valentine's Day, but have a good time. I will see you guys in 2 weeks and make fun of you for it then. Love you guys. Bye.